In modern brain studies, we understand human consciousness through examining the structure of the brain itself. And we see that the brain has two opposite hemispheres, the left and the right. So what you find in a lot of modern scientific literature is a description of consciousness connected to the two brain hemispheres, where one hemisphere is more intuitive, more holistic in its thinking, and the other hemisphere is more intellectual or rational. Well, the great spiritual traditions of the world have understood for thousands of years that we have these two complementary forms of consciousness, and in fact it goes beyond the physical brain. The structure of the physical brain is simply a mirroring of the fact that we have these two yin-yang polarities in our consciousness. So we have two ways to develop our consciousness to a higher level, and both methods need to be used in spiritual development practices. The first method is receptive forms of meditation. In a receptive form of meditation, the mind is cleared, and the mind becomes like still water, which can then clearly reflect an image without distorting it. And so this is what's often referred to in the Eastern traditions as clearing out the monkey mind chatter from the mind. So in receptive meditation, we clear the mind so it becomes a clear vessel to directly perceive higher non-physical realities. The first step always is creating clarity in the mind. So that's receptive meditation. Certain Eastern traditions focus primarily on receptive meditation. Then we have, on the other hand, active meditation. Active meditation is working to actively form specific types of thoughts that can then take action on higher spiritual levels. In the West today, we tend to refer to this as creative visualization. We visualize a particular pattern or outcome that we want. We crystallize it through the clarity of our consciousness and by pouring energy into it. And so the active form of meditation is to actually create effects, to create specific functions in higher realities. So these two always need to go together, although unfortunately they're often taught completely separately and not represented in modern metaphysics as a totality. But it's the same type of image that you see in ancient representations of the healing Buddha, where the healing Buddha is receiving divine energy in one hand and sending healing energy out of the other hand. So it's these complementary polarities of receptive consciousness and active consciousness that together form a type of alchemical union to develop the higher spiritual awareness of a true initiate.